disappearing at a rapid rate. The rainforest is being torn down by thousands of acres per day. And when the rainforest is torn down, animals like elephants are being lost in the process. And what is happening? Well, one of the big industries that is causing the destruction of the rainforest is the palm oil industry. And if y'all aren't aware about what palm oil is, and let me just share really quickly what palm oil is. Palm oil is something that you can find in anything from lotions, the way down to cookies, you name it, it has palm oil. It comes from the palm fruit. Now, palm trees are not native to where the rainforest is. We have areas such as in Asia, Africa, South America. They're tearing down natural habitat, planting palm trees, then extracting the oil from the palm fruit, putting that in our products. But these animals are disappearing in the process. They're dying out. So we're asking you all to please not contribute to this industry. Please buy items that are palm oil free. We have our volunteer Ruby right now passing out what's called a palm oil shopping guide. This is a small listing of items that contain palm oil and items that don't contain palm oil. You might be surprised to find some of the items that you use on the items that contain palm oil. And that's why we're asking everybody to please not buy these products. Start calling these companies, start writing letters, asking them to remove palm oil from the products. Start reading labels when you go to your grocery store. Look for palm oil, look for palmitate, look for any other names that it's called, and you can find those other names here on our palm oil guide. Now we also have a Spanish version of the palm oil guide. It's not a translation of the English guide. The palm oil, el aceite de palma, that one is actually a guide that has items that are made in Mexico. So if any of you shop in Mexico, shop across the border, this is the guide to use. So it's a way of you being able to really help out all of these animals that live in the wild. This is an industry that is affecting elephants, orangutans, the tapir. In South America, the Amazon forest, animals there are being affected. Africa, the Congo. So many animals are affected by this industry. And so we really want to put a stop to it. We really want everybody to just change your shopping ways and just do your part for all of these beautiful animals. Now, with losing the trees, we're also losing precious oxygen. So it's affecting us as well. It's not only about how it's affecting the animals, how is it affecting us? And that oxygen, we need it to survive. We're losing that when we lose these thousands of acres of rainforest each and every day. Let me go ahead and get back to our training session because our keepers are starting to prepare for the training session. If you haven't picked up a copy of the Palm Oil Shopping Guide, Ruby still has some left at the back, and if not, you can pick some up with me here at the end of this program. Our keepers will be coming out here. They stay on this side, the elephants stay on the other side. This part of our elephant exhibit is called the training yard. Our main exhibit is right on the other side. So this is where our keepers do all of this training with our elephants. This barrier here is called protected contact, and so our keepers never have direct contact with our two female Asian elephants. The same goes for when they put them in their night house. That structure in the back is their night house. It's also protected contact. But I see our keepers coming out here now, so if you can all help me in welcoming our keepers today. We have Travis and Leela. Let's give them a big round of applause. Hello, Travis. So we're going to have Travis working with Savannah here, right in front of me, and then we'll have Leela working with Juno on the other side. Our keepers do have target poles with them. That is the visual portion of the training. They also use a verbal cue, and they'll be using a whistle. The whistle is called a bridge. Every time they blow that whistle, they are communicating to our elephants that they've done the correct behavior and that they will be receiving their positive reinforcement. You will see a lot of footwork being done with Juno and Savannah here today. And the footwork is so important for these elephants because of the amount of weight that they carry on their feet. An average weight for Savannah is about 7,800, 7,900 pounds. Average weight for Juno is about 8,300, 8,400 pounds. Because of all that weight that they carry on their feet, if they were to have anything lodged in their feet, any cuts, anything that could be cause for concern, it really could be problematic for our elephants. It could get infected. So our keepers do a lot of different types of footwork with these elephants, maintaining the 4 feet. They're also checking their movement level. So the way Juno and Savannah are moving around out here is another indicator that if they're not feeling okay, our keepers know their personalities very well. They know how well they're able to move. And so they're looking for a lot of different types of things throughout these training sessions. The training sessions also offer our two Asian elephants some extra exercise, different types of movements, getting some extra cardio out here, stretching out all their muscles, and also working out their minds, because we want to make sure that they're also working out those brains. Now, if you see Savannah and Juno, they are covered in dirt, they're covered in grass. Now, why are they covered like that? Why are they not a little bit cleaner? Well, they do get a shower every morning. But these girls, as soon as they step out to their exhibit, they immediately start putting dust or dirt all over their backs, and that's called a dust bath. And the reason elephants do that is because the dust, the dirt, is a natural form of sunblock for the elephant. It is helping protect them from the sun, the grass as well, and also helping keep some of the bugs away. So it's a natural form of sunblock and bug repellent for our elephants. And that's a natural behavior which you really like to see here at the zoo. They're exhibiting these natural behaviors, things that you see elephants doing in the wild as well. Now, every time that our keepers hand some of the positive reinforcement to our elephants, take a look at their trunks. They do have a little extension on the tip of their trunk. That little extension, little finger, some call it a finger, is the way that these elephants are able to grasp small objects off the ground. These being Asian elephants, you only see one of those extensions. If these were African elephants, you would actually see two of those extensions at the tip of the trunk. So there's a little bit of a difference in how they grasp objects, but all with the same purpose, to be able to grasp those smaller objects off the ground. The trunk can be very sensitive, but it's also extremely strong. And that strength, it allows them to uproot trees with that trunk. The trunk is used to breathe, to vocalize, to grab objects off the ground, as you see, to eat. So many things are able to be done with that trunk. You saw Savannah there, kneeling low to the ground. When they kneel low to the ground, that allows our keeper staff to take a good look at the top side of the body, looking for anything that could be cause for concern, any abnormalities. And you're about to see a natural behavior here right now, but also something that is important for our keepers, to be able to look at the underside of our elephant's body. Here we have Juno coming up to the structure here. And she's actually going to be doing a little bit of climbing. Now when she climbs, you're able to see the underside of her body, really look at that belly area. But this is something that you can see elephants doing in the wild. In the wild, elephants might see something high up, way out of their reach, that they want to eat, they want to get to. So elephants are tall, with the length of their trunk even taller, but if they need that extra bit of height or of leverage, they will find a structure, as you see Juno doing here, to be able to reach objects that are higher off the ground. Now our keepers are using that visual, the target pose, and they're also using a verbal cue, exercising the eyes and the ears of our elephant. And here is a good workout for Savannah's mind. Travis is working her out here by using this puzzle box here. And this box here is something that is one of many, many different types of enrichment items here at the zoo. What this does is it makes it a little bit harder for Savannah to get to her treat, because you know, they can put the treats out right in front of her, but where is the work in that? Where is the work for her trunk? Where's the work for her mind? With this, she really wants that treat. She's going to have to do some extra work for it. And that's what it's all about, really wanting to stimulate that mind, really trying to give her that extra workout. And she's pretty good at it. You can see where she has to, you know, find her way, sniff around, use her eyes, use her mind to get to the treats that Travis placed in the puzzle box for her. Savannah, at 60 years of age, is actually one of the oldest Asian elephants in North America. You see Leela doing some more work with Juno on the other side, asking her to lift her legs up high, giving us a good glimpse at how athletic elephants are. They actually are able to do a lot of different types of movements, so don't be fooled by their size, by their weight. They're able to do a lot of different types of movement. They're able to move around pretty quickly, and they're pretty flexible. And here's Travis showing us a little bit of the treats that he's been giving Savannah here today. Looks like it's celery, grapes, broccoli, corn, carrots. It all sounds good. And so a lot of delicious different types of positive reinforcement for our elephants here at the zoo, and that's something that you'll see elephants eating in the wild as well. They eat nothing but those greens. They're herbivores. They don't eat meat, so they're getting that kind of a diet here at the zoo. They eat about 125 to 150 pounds of food per day, and they're drinking about 50 gallons of water, all to maintain that weight of Savannah's average weight of about 7,800, 7,900 pounds, Juno about 8,300, 8,400 pounds. And you can see Savannah there enjoying the last pieces of her positive reinforcement. Getting some more broccoli here from Travis. And look at how she uses her trunk there. You can see that little extension I just told you all about, that little tip at the end of her trunk. You can see how she places that in her mouth. Now, little thing on the skin of these elephants, it is wrinkled. Why is it wrinkled? Well, because the wrinkles help trap in the moisture. And so if it's really hot outside, you see elephants getting wet. You see them, either our keepers wet them or they'll find water to just spray all over their bodies, and the wrinkles in their skin does help trap in that moisture, helps keep them cooler for longer periods of time. The natural sunblock that they apply on their skin with the dirt, with the grass, is something that has helped them protect their very sensitive skin as well. It's only about 1 inch to 1.5 inches thick, so it's pretty sensitive. It looks very thick, very tough, but it does have to be protected, and our keepers do a great job of doing that here for our elephants. There's some more extra enrichment, and see, Savannah's pretty good at finding it. So now we're going to go ahead and open up the floor for questions. We do have Travis here. He was working with Savannah. We have Leela on the other side. So please, if you all have any questions, please feel free to ask. Also make sure that you see Ruby, our volunteer, for a copy of the Palm Oil Shopping Guide. Any questions, folks? ¿Algunas preguntas?
It's been about 8 years now. You enjoy working with them? I actually get to work with most of them. I know, like you're enjoying your job, you enjoy you. My cricket family, yes. I saw the program about where they spawned with a little bird now.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, little mama.
I went to Mom is here. I'm thinking about it.
Any other questions out there, folks? Again, we have Travis here who's working with Savannah, Leela on the other end who's working with Juno.
No, we don't. No, it's not that they're aggressive, it's just that they're too big. They weigh 7,000, 8,000 pounds. So if we were standing next to the bar and they got scared and bumped into us, they'd kill us. So yeah, we don't go in with them.
You don't go in there because of your house, not their house.
Yeah, because of our house.
They prefer anything? Like food-wise?
Yeah, they like, their favorite food is probably peanut butter, and they like watermelon a lot too. And they also eat, we give them cardboard boxes, because in the wild they eat bark. And we bring all these trees in with the bark on them, but they eat it off right away. So when they finish eating the bark off the trees, we give them the cardboard boxes to replace what they get from the bark. And they like the boxes a lot. They eat 150 pounds of food each day, each elephant. Thank you. You're welcome.
All righty, folks. Well, thank you again for your support of the El Paso Zoo. As always, a big thank you to our keeper staff, Travis and Leela. Thank you all, and always a big thank you to the stars of this presentation, to Savannah and Juno. So thank you all. Have a good day. Don't forget to pick up a copy of the Palm Oil Shopping Guide and do your part for all of these animals in the wild. You have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Travis. Thanks, Leela.